Hey, what's up, y'all? We're gonna do one more video on 1 point perspective, and this time we're actually gonna do a full building or a cityscape. So I'm gonna start off with my ruler, and the first thing I'm gonna do is make my horizon line. So just take your pencil and make a line going straight across your page. Once you have that horizon line, you're going to make a vanishing point. The vanishing point is where the sky and the land meet each other, and that's where your picture is going to disappear to. So once I have that, I'm going to actually start this a different way. I'm just going to make a box, like a rectangle on one side. And I'm going to keep this one loose. If you would like to, you could use a ruler. For the second one, I'm going to make it just about the same spot, same height. And this time I'll use a ruler. Maybe it'll be just like a little bit taller. All right. So these two are going to be two buildings that are going to be going back in perspective. I'm going to switch over to like my little ruler right here so you guys can see how this is going to work. And here's the next important step. You are going to make all the corners of your box go towards the vanishing point. So I'm going to take my ruler and go to the first corner, make a line going to it. I'm going to take my ruler, go to my second corner, and I can do my third and my fourth corner. I'm going to do them just for the demo, but when you're drawing up city, you don't necessarily need them. So I'm going to do them very lightly, and you'll see why. And I kind of have my four pieces right there, and it looks like my rectangle is going back in space. But if I think about this kind of like a building, I'm going to cut it off maybe right here. So right now we have a lot of lines going on and it's kind of messy. So now you take your eraser and start to get rid of that horizon line that's going through your building. Get rid of any back lines that are going through your building. And then we're just going to get rid of the last lines here that are going all the way towards the vanishing point. And once we erase, I'm just going to go back and do some quick touch-ups. And we have pretty much like a solid building right there. So that would be kind of like my first building. I'll do that one more time with this side. And this time I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see the details. So I'm going to take this corner, this one, and this one. And all of these are going towards my vanishing point right here. So let's try it out. Take my small ruler. I'm going to start it right here. And I'm just going to lightly make it go to my vanishing point. I'm just going to go to this point right here. Do the same thing. That corner. And then that one. All right, so I got my next set of things here, and I'm just going to decide how long my building is going to be. So if I made my building like this, it would be very, very thin. If I made it kind of like this, it'd be much, much longer and wider, but I'm just going to keep my building simple. So right now, it's very messy. There's a ton of lines, so I'm going to first erase my horizon line that's going through my building. Then I'm going to erase the vanishing point lines that go through the building. So anything that looks like it goes through your building, you want to erase that so your building looks solid. And there you go. You have two buildings going into perspective. I'm going to erase this, but we're going to keep the vanishing point. So you have two different buildings right there. So you can try to practice this on your own and start creating. For making more buildings, you could use the same kind of approach where you just make a rectangle, make it go towards the vanishing point, and you can follow the previous lines that you made for your other buildings. And little by little, I'm adding in more and more buildings, and it looks like rows and rows. So give it a shot on your own.